The fuck's going on, man? How you doing? It's No Joke Howard. What's going on? It's Friday night. Instead of going out, I thought I'd come over here and make some videos for y'all. Tonight I want to talk to you about muscles don't mean shit. It doesn't matter how much you can lift. I mean, like you definitely need some amount of strength. Like if you can at least do like 10 push-ups, then you're strong enough. And what I'm talking about here is fighting. A lot of guys seem to think that the bigger you are, the more you can lift, the more fucking pull-ups or whatever you can do. It does help sometimes, but it's totally not the point of fighting. Fighting is this. It's mental. Fighting is how you move. It's mechanics. It's how your body can move. It's technique. It's motion and distribution of weight. It's not about fucking brute power. So let me just give you a little bit of background on myself. When I was younger, like when I was in high school, I used to get in some fights, and I was kind of fat, but I was fat, but I was strong. Like I was like muscle fat, but I was still kind of fat. I was about 235 fucking pounds, or about 106 kilos, and I got in fights. And I didn't really have skill, but I knew how to brawl, and I knew how to throw my weight around and knock dudes out. And I did it. I knocked dudes out, or I would TKO them, or meaning I just beat the shit out of them until they couldn't take anymore, or until I decided to stop. I digress. Then I got muscular. Like I kind of did like a bodybuilding routine. For many years, I was big. Like I was a swole dude. I was just straight up muscle. I was walking around maybe about 215, and if I wanted to lean up, I'd go about 200 pounds, and I was fucking jacked, dude. Like I was lifting some heavy weights, and I was popping out of my clothes and muscles. And I thought I was a bad motherfucker just because I was big. I didn't have any technique. Like I knew how to throw a decent punch, but I had zero footwork. I had no kind of head movement. I couldn't throw an elbow, a knee, a kick to save my life. Like I just knew how to throw this right arm and throw it, hit you in the face, and hopefully land it and knock you down. That's all I fucking had. I was successful, but knowing what I know now, because I'm about 170 pounds now, or about 78 kilos, and me now would beat the shit out of me 5 years ago. Like I would fucking destroy the old me like that with all kinds of good technique. So my point is, guys, don't be intimidated by somebody just because they're bigger and stronger than you. It doesn't mean they can kick your ass. I guarantee you that if you take a dude who's like a gym rat musclehead, like a meathead type of guy, and you take boxing classes or Muay Thai or even jiu-jitsu or wrestling for a few months, that I bet you could kick that dude's ass if you had the mindset to actually use what you've learned. So basically when I started training boxing and Muay Thai, I was really big. Like I was big, swole dude, and I just relied on my size. But I would get gassed after like 30 seconds of sparring because I would just rely on my power punches, and I could never land them against these guys because they were so much more skilled than me. I could not land one fucking punch, and it was so humbling. So after a while, I decided to go on a paleo diet. A paleo diet is basically, for those of y'all who don't know, it's pretty much like nothing processed. So like meat, vegetables, essential fats, nuts, seeds, some fruit, but like no kind of bread, no pasta, nothing, like no real sugary stuff. It's just all natural, and it's pretty much the healthiest way to eat, I'd say. Like if you do CrossFit or something like that, then you probably know something about paleo. But I did that, and within about 3 months, I literally lost 40 pounds. That's maybe like 15, 16, 17 kgs. And I, like my game improved exponentially because I was lighter on my feet, I had more gas in my tank, I didn't get worn out so quickly, and I really focused on, instead of just brawling and fighting with anger, I focused on my mechanics, on my biomechanics, and I learned how to move my body and how to distribute my weight and turn and pivot and duck and dive and slip. I just learned it all. I'm no expert, but I'm way better than I was, and I'm better than most people. I'm definitely a better fighter than the average guy, for sure. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that I didn't focus on muscle. I don't focus on how scary I look. I focus on real technique, being light on my feet, and just being like nimble, you know, like a fucking ninja. And that's kind of like my fighting style. I'm like a technical brawler now. I have the technique and I've got the natural skill to come at you and knock you out. So anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. I'm gonna do some more about fighting and about how to improve your technique. But just remember what I said, guys. It's not about how big you are or how much you can lift. It's about how quickly you can move around. It's about how quickly you can land shots, get out of the way, land more shots, get out of the way, and repeat the process. So I'm going to talk more about paleo and how to apply that to your fitness routine so you can become a better fighter or better athlete or just become fucking ripped and sexy like me. Anyways, guys, check out my Facebook page, No Joke Howard. Please subscribe to my fucking YouTube page, man. Just do it. Dude, like I'm putting out awesome fucking videos. You know it's true. I know it's true. Stop being a bitch and just subscribe, dude. Because I'm hooking you up with valuable information, right? Anyways, guys, good night.